Hey, Lee Wolf here. We are live on this Game Face Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. And as always, thank you for tuning in, watching, and listening. Mr. Richie Bello is right by my side here digitally. And today we have two special guests, JJ Mazhar, CEO, and Asma Ishaq, co-founder
Hi.
of FunnelGator. How you guys doing?
Yeah, great. Thank you for asking.
Hi
Awesome.
Lee, how are you?
Good, good. How you doing, Richie?
Good.
Good. Awesome. Yeah, so we're going to be digging in deeper into the world of funnels with them today, what our expectations should be, how to maximize the proper use. But as always, just before we get digging in, we're going to jump to a quick message from our sponsor, Shop Smart Autos. We continue to show dealerships across the country how to retain their customers. But now Shop Smart Autos wants to bring the new customers right to your showroom floor. The car they want? It's sitting on your lot, and Shop Smart Autos can bring you the VIN-specific leads that take them straight to your door. These aren't just leads. They're nurtured, targeted, and matched down to the exact vehicle. You'll sell more cars faster, and your team is going to thank you for it. Shop Smart Autos VIN-specific leads. Let SSA show them the way to your showroom floor. All right, so whoever wants to take the floor first here, just give us a little bit about your background, where you came from, and how you got to FunnelGator.
Okay, yeah, that's a great question, Lee. So we were university fellows like Asma and me, and we wanted to keep ourselves upgraded with the growing world. And we found the potential in potential gap, like the businesses were struggling their systems. So then we started learning businesses, automations, funnels, etc. And there I met Asma, and we were having the same drive, like we wanted to keep growing, we wanted to keep learning, and we want to stay ourselves updated with this, how the fast this world was growing. So basically, later on we helped the businesses, and then the funnel gator came to life. And so basically we help businesses owner to automate their business with the help of AI.
Awesome, awesome. And Asma, a little bit about your beginnings. Where did you come out of?
Yeah, so basically, we both were the university fellows, and that time I usually talk about our post-graduation planning. So, what we are going to do, and what our next steps. So, we try to find that what is world is doing. Like we want to keep ourselves upgrade. We want to be on the top at that time. So we started looking for some kind of jobs, and we found that there are different CRMs, and in the USA and Canada, most of the clients are doing their business online. So we
Hmm.
start learning business automation from there, and we get to know how to do the CRM management and this kind of stuff. So that time we founded the Funnel Gator, and where at Funnel Gator we start helping business owner with the help of funnels, websites, and strong automation at the end. That's the how we start our journey.
Wow, well, that's awesome. And JJ, what kind of businesses are coming to you for help, and what are some of the common challenges that they're facing?
So the businesses which are coming into the funnel gator, that are like from the automotive industry, real estate, e-commerce business, health and wellness industry, chiropractors, and marketing agencies.
Hmm. Wow, wow. And Asma, and forgive me if if one of you are better at answering a question or not. You could always bounce. But Asma, how when you talk about measuring success in the funneling world, what how do you measure success? What do you see as?
Okay, for us, success is like clarity and the growth. So when we show the clear picture to the client, and when we help them to grow, that's the really success. So when a client open their dashboard and they see where each dollar is going, that's when we know that our system is going well. And the real success is when our clients send us a message and they say us, hey, I'm on our vacation and my system is still generating the sales. That's when we feel that our automation, our
Yeah,
system is doing its job. That's
that's
when we
awesome.
know that this is the success.
Awesome, awesome. And that actually brings up a question, another question, which is when it comes to the balance between automation and personal connection, what are your opinions on that, and how do you handle it? Making sure that, automation is wonderful, software is wonderful, set it and forget it and let things go is wonderful, but what about the human aspect of it?
Well, automations and AI should never, replace people. That is just misconception. Like it is going to replace the humans. It should make the connection stronger, and the goal is not, sounds like a robotic.
Hmm.
So it's make the right tone, and it make to every customer feel like they are talking to a real human, or they are talking directly to the business owner.
Right.
And we train the AI like so humanly that the messages feel real, and people don't even notice. We
Okay.
have companies to make feel like they are brand like understanding it customer, and they are talking to the real business owners.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. And then there could also be a pass off if there needs to be a pass off to a real person, right?
Yes,
Right.
by
Okay.
getting all the information, then we pass out the maturely to the person.
Right. The nice thing about that is too, because I find still, I would say 70% of the time I'm only dealing with humans still when I'm on the phone calling about a bill that I don't agree with or whatever it is, utilities and things like that. But when
Hmm.
you call and you get someone on the phone and you tell them, I'm calling about my bill is $20 too high. What do I do? Blah, blah, blah. You go through 10 minutes and then they go, oh, let me connect you to this next department. The next department has absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. And I have to start over again and again. And I would imagine with the AI integrated systems, boom, the notes are there. What they need to know is there. It's all integrated.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's a beautiful thing. Um, One more question before I actually hit up Richie on something here too. Is there a lot of adaptation that you have to do across industries? Like if it's real estate versus auto sales, or does the system? I guess do the systems kind of?
Yeah. So, Lee, the psychology of every business strategy is the same. Like everyone wants to attract the leads and they want to nurture and convert their leads.
Okay.
So all of the we can when we talk about coach, it's all about trust and authority. And when we talk about real estate, it's like the speed and the instant follow-ups, because we find that most of the lead slips away very easily for real estate. And for the e-commerce, it's all about repeating and retargeting the sales. So the tools are the same when we talk about the strategy of every business, but it depends on the business and their targeted audience, and specifically how we set up it for a specific business.
Right.
This is all about it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So Richie, how they measure results? They've been pretty clear here. The human connection being important, adaptation across industries. What are your thoughts and a little bit about your relationship?
Well, I'm going to say this. This company is really professional. They're partners of ours. They're partners of myself. I've been watching them quite some time scale. The little difference between them is I would say their funnel as far as audience building. They have such a great conversion because they pay attention to that audience. and they're very good with the data. Now, there's a lot of folks that make funnels and they're great, but they don't verify. There's something called dirty data and clean data. We're in the data business. We all know what that means, right? So what makes your data clean? The API and optimization, the data. And that's what they are really good at, conversion, right? And as I've been paying attention to them for quite some time, I met them through Go High Level. I met them through the landing page of Sean's, and I talked to Sean quite a bit about it. So they're really, really good at what they do. They got all the certifications and everything, and they are a very legit company with an aggressive team. And I've been watching them for quite some time now, and they really know the business as far as building the audience to get the conversion. So I have a website now, and I'm in construction, right? And I get home data, right? And then that data actually converts. Then I take the same website and I just started a new product line, which is wood floors. And now I put that wood floor audience in that same website. Well, you know what? You should have a landing page and do A/B testing and start optimizing that client and seeing that data, how it's converting. Maybe that's not right to put it on that page. Maybe you got to come up with a landing page promoting that wood floors, not kitchen and all that. And I've seen that so many times over and over. This is audience building, okay? This is digital audience building. So just because you're in construction and you sell kitchen and bath, and now you have a new product, which is wood floors, you have a partner with wood floors, now you do little images on that same page. And that's not really, people want to know that you're a specialist. That's what people want to know. People want to know you as a guru. I'm going to hire a floor person, and that's the guru, right? So, and that being said, they have that pretty much really, really managed. Yeah, it costs a little bit more because now you got to do one funnel for this, but let's face it, it costs you a little bit more. Let's forget about the cost and let's concentrate on your ROI.
Right.
Because you're a business owner. You're not out buying a car in the showroom for pleasure or buying a hat for pleasure. You're selling a product that has to do with ROI. So instead of focusing on, oh, this cost is too much, like you're buying something retail, instead of saying, what is my ROI going to be? Like I tell a customer when I follow them up, I don't tell them, hi, Mr. Jones, I'm following you up. I said, hi, Mr. Jones, what would you like your ROI to be to see if even I can do that for you? Because it is about that ROI. And that's why I think that this company, as a matter of fact, I know as a fact that this company, once you get them, you'll never walk away from them because your conversion will be so much greater.
Awesome. And actually, I'm just going to break away for 1 minute for one more message from ShopSmart, and then I have another question for our guests.
ShopSmart Autos knows the new car market is starting to take a back seat, and pre-owned is where it's at. That's why it's time to seriously tap into the private seller market. With ShopSmart Autos, your dealership can now target private sellers by zip code and radius. Yes, anyone looking to sell their vehicle in your area. Once you decide how many opportunities you want and start reaching out, ShopSmart Autos launches a complete dealer-branded nurture program that drives those sellers straight to your showroom. And the best part? You get all the details on the seller and the vehicle, so you know exactly what you're dealing with. So grab that trade, put them behind the wheel of their next vehicle, and create a world of growth and retention. Auctions are cutting into your profits, and sourcing quality pre-owned vehicles takes too much time. ShopSmart Autos has the answer, driving the private seller market to your door.
All right. So I'd like actually to pick both your brains on this, and I don't know if this is too right off the top of your head, but if you could give one piece of advice to business owners today who want to grow faster, besides hiring you, obviously, what would that be?
So the advice should be like most people try to grow, without fixing what's broken. They spend money on ads and still lose leads because the system is not created and it is not set up properly. And my advice is to every business owner is fix your base first, you know so your funnels, your automation, your CRM, that is your engine. So one thing that comes into my mind, that is like, just imagine you are having a car with a broken engine. It will take you nowhere, even if you have a best driver in the world.
Right.
Right? So once that is strong, like your engine, growth becomes predictable and stress free. Automation and AI helps you spend more time on the parts that really matter, which is like closing the deals and generating more sales. That is what every business owner needs.
Right. Yeah. Asma, do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, so I found many business owners juggling with the back end. I find them that their Facebook ad is live and they are fixing the back end. So I would give them an advice that to spend the money wisely. Like first you have to invest in a backend manager. Like you have to hire someone it that will give your chaos a rest and you can focus on generating leads, and the rest of the backend should depends on the like a person who knows it better.
Right.
So I would suggest to automate your system and then you can focus to generate leads, and it's good and if you want to spend on ads after that. But first fix your backend and spend on a team, invest in a team for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And Richie's been saying it to me for years. People always come to you for SEO, SEO, SEO,
Yeah.
and the first thing he always says to me is their website healthy? Do they have a functioning website that's fast and aggressive and that's going to make conversions happen? You could and like you were saying, JJ, you're not going to put. Yeah, I would never gas up a car that doesn't run. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But speaking of SEO, Richie, I know you have an announcement to make about a software solution coming down the pike.
Yes, it's sort of like, just picture SEMrush or Go High Level only for SEO, where you can put backlinks, where you can index automated your Google console, where you could write content AI, where you could post images AI, and it combined with Google Maps too. So one platform, one alone, with one reporting, right? And talking about the reporting, it has an end of it, a point end, that data for your Google Analytics gets optimized. That's key for SEO. A lot of people do not know how to optimize data, right? And a lot of SEO companies don't even say that because they don't know. This system is all automated that does it. It's a platform, right? As software as a solution, right? And that's what it is. And that's going to be ready next year. When I went to Google Mountain View, Google approved it, my idea, and they said, let's see it. And then I sent them an email out, the prototype of it, of what it could do to it. They said, we like this. Okay. So, and it's not that I'm looking for Google grants or anything. I'm not looking for anybody's grants. I just wanted to verify it and make sure that Google would be an approved partner on this platform. And then that'll be a game changer. The reason I thought about this platform to do it is because of the funnels that are going out there. And then we can do reporting to folks like Gator that does funnels and show them how that audience is converting and how it's getting optimized. And it might be the wrong audience for that particular website, He's just trying to sell a different product. What happens is when people don't sell a product, they go and spit it to another product and they start driving it all into that website. And then they say, well, this is not working. You know, either A, the product is not working, or B, the funnel company is not working. And then they go into the next one and to the next one. So that's not the way that it should be approached. This is business. This is not you buying a car or something. And just like the funnels, if I am selling something in the car business that has to do with leads, I use them, right? If I'm selling private sellers, that's a different type of perspective. It can't go right to ShopSmart. You should have a landing page and promote it, because some dealers need cars and some don't. So how are you getting that audience that's always looking for cars? The Manheim audience. How are you reaching out to that Manheim audience? How are you reaching out to the customers? What are you doing? You know, it has to be, you're building audience. Just understand audience building. The same thing as the newspaper. How did they build audience back in the day? But that's how they did it. You know, it's audience building. It's just, it went from print to digitally. It's the same process. Is exactly the same thing. So not everybody knows how to get traffic, but not everybody knows how to build audience. Right. Audience building is key. That's why there's something called, if you look at ClickFunnels, right? It's called A/B testing. So you can do one funnel and split it into 5 different type of funnels, right? To know which one is converting for you or not, or which audience is right or not. It's audience building. That's the key thing. Audience building. And that's what really, when you look at Go High Level, that's what it is, a marketing platform that has the capability and the ability to build audience. And with folks like we have here, you can build any audience. Mm-hmm. And when you talk about audience building, you're talking about you make the investment and now you own that audience. Like one of the things of ShopSmart, we have that audience of veterans. We've been having a nonprofit for veterans for 8 years. As a matter of fact, we're going to the Jim Ellis to talk about that, right? So that's audience. It took a long time to build that audience. So what did we do? We invested in the audience and now the business, right? Today, with folks like JJ, forget about it. You can build that audience so much better, so much easier. You don't have to wait 8 years. It's so much less time now because of the technology, because audience is key. Why is Google Google? Because they dominate the audience. Right. You know, and that's what I like about this team. That's amazing. And we became partners. And the whole thing is we want to take this team to the automotive sector in a big scale. The reason for that is because dealers need to understand how to build the audience. Stop spending. NADA last year said $750 a car or $725 a car. With folks like this, you'll drop $200. $200, that's $500. That, you know how much money you're saving per car sold? Mm-hmm. On the opposition, you can take that same money and now invest it in your people and in the product and keep building audience and keep building audience. And before you know it, you're the number one dealership across the country. Mm. We're professionals in building audience. That's what we know how to do.
So anything else before we, I have one other question for Richie after, but anything else you guys want to add about FunnelGator and also how people should find you?
Well, people can find us through the website, which is the funnel-gator.com. And we help the businesses that run 24/7 without, hiring another team. So that is our goal. So we want to help the business owner what they are actually looking for. Like they want to close the deals, they want to nurture, and they don't have to care about the backend stuff.
Yeah,
that's what we can help them.
Awesome. Asma, anything else you'd like to add?
I think JJ has covered all the thing, and I would like to say that FunnelGetter is now the one-stop shop. So we have a talented team here, and we also doing things like we are already certified admins from high level, so we know the back end. So when it comes to do any stuff for a company or an agency, we dive into that with our team, and we have like all the talent here. If they are looking for any Facebook ads, graphic designing, video editing, funnels, website, YCI boards, each and everything we are covering, and we have hundreds of satisfied clients you can show on our website as well.
Awesome. Awesome. That's funnel-gator.com.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
correct.
Okay, cool. So Richie, I know Soldier Angels is all about providing aid and comfort and resources to our military veterans, families. Is there a book I hear coming down the pike?
Oh yeah, there's a book. It's gonna be gonna be a little bit of my story. So I'll wait for the book to be announced. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dedicate that book to Soldier Angels. Right? It's called Ignite the Might. Right, Lee? Is that what the name was?
Believe so. Yep.
Yeah, Ignite the Might.
Mhm.
So it's about my health and my wellness and all that stuff. It's very hard to keep up the pace that I have. It's very difficult, but it's working for me. I feel very motivated. I changed my whole lifestyle. I was a person that used to weigh 500 pounds, and I'm down to pretty reasonable weight, but I have a long journey ahead because I want to lose another 100 pounds, right, to be really, really healthy. So I have a very long road ahead. I take it one day at a time because it is one day at a time. Everything is one day at a time. And some days it works and some days it doesn't. So then I know, okay, we'll go back to that. It's basically the same way as business or developing anything or even doing email marketing or even doing funnels. It's one day at a time. Let's send out this and let's see. Let's analyze and let's pay attention to what's going on. So how could we do better and
Right.
better? That's what I like about this team. They're always looking to do better and better and better. That why wouldn't I bring them in as partners when they're always have the idea of doing better and better, know enough that we never know enough. The only reason we never know enough is because we only live on Earth 100 years, let's say, right? How old is Earth? So if we're going to know everything about Earth is impossible. But the one thing that we do know about Earth is that everything is temporary and
Yes.
everything has an expiration, including us.
Mhm.
So that being said, we need to always keep paying attention, and that evolution comes in every 24 hours. When the sun goes down, that's an evolution. When the sun goes up, that's another evolution. So that being said, we need to pay attention. And what worked yesterday doesn't necessarily work today. And what works today for sure is not going to work tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I'm excited. I know you have a new newsletter hitting, I guess it would be next Monday, all about the key to success in the automotive industry. The hidden key is taking care of yourself. And
Yes.
yeah, that's an exciting one. I'm looking forward to looking over. And everyone over at FunnelGator here, JJ, Asma, thank you so much for being on the show. It was really great having you, and look forward to working with you more in the future.
Really appreciate that. Thank
Really
you.
appreciate that.
Awesome. And Richie, as always, thank you for having me by your side.
Thank you. Have a great day, everybody. And God bless every single one of you. Take care.
Thank you, Richie, and thank you, Lee.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Take care.